It's time for another episode of The Rundown, driven by Nissan. A tough but very competitive match for Tech Wrestling this past weekend inside Cassell Coliseum. Number 6 Virginia Tech and number 2 Penn State. The Nittany Lions got the win 21-15. More than 5,000 people showed up inside Cassell Coliseum to take this one in. Joey Dance, Solomon Chisco, and David McFadden accounted for 9 of the 15 points for Virginia Tech. The Hokies back in action this weekend against South Dakota and North Dakota State. Men's tennis senior Joao Montero made it all the way to the semifinals of the ITA-USTA National Indoor Intercollegiate Championship in Flushing, New York this past week. Montero, who was ranked 70th in the preseason singles poll, eventually fell to Tulane. The Hokies back in action in January when they opened dual play on the 16th at Alabama. Despite a career high for Jayla Tolbert with 13 kills, the volleyball team came up short to NC State on the road Friday night in 3 sets. On Saturday, the team battled through long rallies and an extended second set, but ultimately dropped a 3-set decision to number 25 North Carolina. Tech returns to Cassell Coliseum to host Syracuse on Friday and Boston College on Sunday. Thomas Curtin won the NCAA Southeast Regional Cross Country Meet Friday in Charlottesville. The win marked the 3rd straight for Curtin, who won the 10K race in a time of 29 minutes, 7.9 seconds, beating the next opponent by nearly 4 seconds. The men's team finished in 6th place overall and waits to hear from the selection committee next. The 4th-seeded women's soccer team advanced to the second round of the 2015 NCAA Women's Soccer Championship after an impressive 4-0 win against the Bearcats at Thompson Field on Saturday. Alani Johnson scored 2 goals, while Candace Seifers and Muriel Turnen each added 1 in the win. The Hokies travel to Penn State on November 20th, and they take on Ohio State in the second round. Women's basketball used a 27-point third-quarter run to overpower Presbyterian in the season opener on Friday night at Cassell Coliseum, 58-44 the final score. On Sunday, the Hokies set a program record with 14 made three-pointers and pulled away from George Mason in the second half, 80-63 the final score. Vanessa Panousis back at it, 6 made three-pointers tied a Cassell Coliseum record with Jenny Garber. The Hokies on the road Wednesday night at Georgetown and then back at Cassell on Friday against Providence and then Sunday against the College of Charleston. The forward Zach Ledea, a terrific debut for the Hokies, but Virginia Tech just couldn't get enough stops in the second half and fell to Alabama State 85-82 on Saturday night in the season opener for both teams. Ledea scored 26 points and grabbed 15 rebounds in his first game as a Hokie after transferring from South Florida. The Hokies are back inside Cassell on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. tip-off against Jacksonville State and 7 p.m. on Saturday against VMI. Thanks for clicking on another episode of The Rundown, driven by Nissan. Feel the excitement of game day every day in a Nissan. Innovation that excites.